night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
Hello there. Welcome to the Antler Crown. I am Elwin. And this is a general reading for the week ahead. For fire signs. Okay, so if you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, this is for you. Now, what do we have in the way of challenges approaching? What things do you need to be on the lookout for? What things can help guide you throughout this time? Let's have a look. Now, what am I doing? There. Shuffle, please. No. Okay. So, the week ahead here, fire signs. There is the world, the transitions and the changes within it, always moving, constantly shifting. And for you, there is a shift in balance, a shift in power of a dynamic. Now, the Knight of Wheels. There can be someone here who brings fortune and an abundance of prosperity to you, offering it. There is also the wants of love. Now, this is linked in a way, but there is almost a form of caution applied here. Now, the Seven of Swords is almost being shy about something. Right now, there is good opportunities ahead to change things up a bit, to put certain plans into action, get some things done. But there is almost this waiting. The right moment, everything must be prepared. And you are using that time wisely. Many of you are using that time wisely. Case in point, preparing, getting ready for what is about to happen. There is a form of abundance here. Work-wise as well here. You may get a bit lost in it, and that's all right. I understand why. There is a lot to do and little time to do it because something's coming, something that is going to pay off. Now, as far, let's put those there. We don't need those ones right now. As far as, yes we do. I apologize because right now we're going to look at career. Okay, so career. Okay, so work, career, finance, study, even for some of you. Air signs. What are a lot of you going through next week in forms of career? Okay, so Two of Wands. There is a conflict here. Two minds meeting. trying to get your message across, but hitting a brick wall. A brick wall. This is difficult. Someone work-wise is stubborn, will not listen to what you are saying, sees it as some form of a threat even. They offer, but they may offer little in way of understanding, of way of listening. Instead, they try to placate. They try to just move on past this. Well, here you go. That's enough. No. You're not listening to me. The Lovers. The duality of two forms of work here. There is this dynamic in work with someone. There is a disruption to it because of perhaps the conflict. Finding balance here is difficult, but it needs to be done to find the compromise, to find the balance between two people, work-wise or career-wise. There is otherwise too much of a shift in the dynamic, as I said. This is good. Now, there is almost a form of a proposal of something if you have asked for a raise, if you have put yourself forward for promotion, or you have stepped out of your usual routine to try and branch outwards when it comes to work. There is the recognition of this and the birth of this. It is something that is precious. It is something that you may wish for. It is something that has come into fruition. The child here and the abundance of fruit behind, okay, for the 10 of Cups is very much about the potential of something, the beginning of the potential of something work-wise. The 7 of Cups here. These are the dreams and aspirations and the possibilities for abundance. It's all good here. And it starts with the proposal of something. It may not be what you exactly want, but it's there. It's there and it's something to work on. Okay? Now, for some others of you, you may want for something else when it comes to work. You may want for the relaxation. You may want for more time. You're feeling stressed. Many of you, we all suffer from stress. It's almost impossible to avoid in this world in many ways. This is coming. There is something here. Trying to find this time. Try and find this time next week to just have those moments alone. That's really important. For many of you, moments alone right now. There may be a lot going on and you may start to feel overwhelmed. It is not because you don't need to let your hair down and go out and have a good time in a sense like that. You need just quiet reflection, just a moment of reflection. Read a book, go for a walk, practice breathing and mindfulness. This can help. This can help. Now, on the other side of this here, this is a different form of conflict. This is the good kind of conflict. This is when it comes to perhaps work colleagues or friendships within a working environment that can bear fruit. You may say someone, not many, but I feel that someone here is talking about perhaps starting a business up with someone from work, branching off, doing something else. This is a good venture in many ways. It needs careful planning, but it's a good venture. It's a good outlet. You've come to this decision and it's almost as though the universe is like, finally, you're getting it. Like, don't rush in, but consider it. Look into it. It may have even been a joke originally. It doesn't have to be. It's possible. And next week, perhaps talking verbally about that can help with this person or people. Okay, so that is career for fire signs. I think I said air signs previously. I always do that. I don't know why. Fire and air. Smoke, fire. Anyways, fire. Now, let's have a look at love. All right. Before we do this, I want to pull the oracles of love first. The oracles of love. Now, so, sorry, zoned out there for a moment. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's coming in love? What can be expected in love here? For many of you, some of you, relationships. I love you. These are powerful words. Powerful words indeed. It does not matter if they are used too often. People say that, oh, you know, it's a special word, you shouldn't use it much. It doesn't matter. It still holds the same power, regardless. So much so that people call it the L word now, rather than saying love. Almost like the Dark Lord. That which must not be named. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Do not veer from the path of your progression and what nourishes you in love. And miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. And this one... miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. This one is for some of you who may be feeling, though, as if things that happened, what was the point when it comes to love? What was the point in that happening? This is hindsight is a wonderful thing, but everything has its gifts. We learn much. We learn much from love, even when love is torn asunder. We still learn from it. And for some of you, that's very important to know. That just because true love does not mean without pains. All right? Now, love for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What's coming up? What do you need to know? Right. Good shuffle. There you are again. There you are again. There you are again. And there. Yes. Okay. So, for some of you, the journey of self-love, to choose what is important to you, to be true to the self, as I was saying about be authentic, here is important. There is betrayal, but this is betrayal of the self. Within relationships, betrayal of the self is much more easier because we put people before ourselves, especially when we love them. And that is a wonderful thing. I'm not saying it's wrong. Okay? What I'm saying is sometimes we need to remember that that person loves us as we love them. And therefore, we must look after ourselves also. Peace and replenishment in love. New aspects of love coming through in many ways. A form of time alone together as well. In date nights, if you like. Things like that with love. Important. Have them. The peace aspect to this is that entirely. So if you are in a relationship and you just don't have time right now, Time alone, even just small time alone, can be a very precious thing indeed. It is important to communicate with someone here about blockages that you may be feeling. Blockages such as worries, fears, and things that you may have trouble getting through or getting over about certain things. This can illuminate in the next week. They may bring another perspective to it that you have not really seen, that you may have overlooked. Okay, well, this is a weird thing to say because this card can mean some things, but marriage. Is there something to do with marriage here? Some of you, I think some of you, I did this before, but I think someone married. There is the new beginning of something, watching your garden grow, savings of finance, perhaps savings towards a wedding or to buying a home when it comes to love. And this is about within the confines of your means. It is a day when it comes to a wedding. It is bricks and mortar when it comes to a house. There are other things. Do not go beyond your means right now if it is difficult. It is the love which is important in these scenarios, in these occasions. It is the love that makes it special. Whether it is a wedding, whether it is a celebration, an engagement, a home. There is no need. Be careful not to break the bank for some of you here if you are planning on these things, and it might be difficult. Now, others. You may have been single for a while. Something has happened. You may be trying to move past it, and it may be difficult for you. This may be because someone, in the terms of love for some of you, will not leave you alone. They are always there. If you are not seeing them, then you are hearing from them. And if you are not hearing from them, they creep into your thoughts when your mind is distracted. There is something here in terms of power to be taken from it. You must separate this. There is still a bond for some of you. And you must break that connection. Okay? It is quite by accident in many ways, but the connection to physically, in a sense almost, or verbally cry it out and break that bond. However you wish to do it may be necessary. Right. Now, that's love for some of you fire signs. Burp, burp, burp. Right. Any other messages that someone might need to know, hey? Okay. Right, someone just gave me a name, so I'm just going to give you the name Harry. Okay? So, there's the name Harry. Someone said, what about Harry? So, let's talk about Harry. So, this is for someone specific, and I don't usually do this, but Harry. Harry with the hair. I don't know what that means. Harry with the hair. Okay. Heartache and loss. The loss of this person, perhaps Harry. Or perhaps your name is Harry, although I don't think so. What about Harry? Harry with the hair, suffering in silence over this loss. It may be difficult. People may tell you, oh, it's been a while now, but it's felt in the base chakra. The passion and the foundations of what you built yourself on may have fallen out beneath you. The reason why this message has come in for you, whoever you are. Third eye chakra, and prosperity begins. is that you may feel this person around you. This person is there and they still love you. I don't know what it's got to do with the raincoat. What do they call them? Duffel coats? Anyways, regardless of that, prosperity begins. It's time to begin. It's time to keep going. Opportunities are coming. Don't miss them. They don't want you to miss them. Okay? Whatever these opportunities, whether they are love, whether they are work, whether they are simply just to move on, they don't want you to miss any more opportunities, and especially because of them. They're there always. You know where to find them. You can always come back at the end of the day and tell them about it. Strange. Anyways, I hope that helps you. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, where I go live Mondays and Fridays, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time for an undetermined amount of time, usually hours. I'm also live on here on YouTube Wednesdays around the same time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I have also readings on offer in the Etsy of all kinds of readings. It's all there in the info underneath, all the links. Okay. So I hope you have a blessed week, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this and it resonated. And have a wonderful week, as I say. Goodbye.